Welcome, my Greaterites, to another edition of the Greater Britton podcast, featuring his WHB
Wet hot boys
in the house.
Well, I just used that one because it's better than the one I did.
Right? That's it. That's it.
I can do that too, but you know. White hot boys.
Right. You need a new one, nigga. White hot boy, bitch.
Hot boys.
Oh, God.
That was more fun.
Yeah. If you're
For you to look at your face when I do it. That's what it's about.
That's why I look. Anytime I just look away at this face.
Anyway, I'm here.
Yeah. On the Memorial
On the day of Memorial, which you said is a commemoration of...
What'd
you say again?
What did I say? Happy Dead Slave Owner Day.
Dead Slave Owner. That's what we're memorializing today?
Bruh.
Not the fallen soldiers in France and Brussels and the unmarked graves from World War I and II.
Isn't that Veterans Day?
It's both, man.
Memorial Day
Is to memorialize
just a memorial.
our wars.
Is it
Veterans Day is like, thank you, veterans.
our wars?
Our whores.
Man.
Well, wars.
Look,
That'd be a good TV show. Whore Wars.
war horse.
Best prostitute.
I was just
Ventura.
about to say. I believe they call that.
I know a competitor.
Anywho,
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm fucking great.
Yeah?
As a matter de facto, like. Well, I'm all right.
Okay.
No, I'm great. I really am.
Greater, you'd say?
Do the greater.
Do the greater.
Yeah. It's shit is greaterizing. Like life is doing what Creesh said it would do, baby. Like
I saw a homeless guy today that was dressed in like one of those Chinese rice picking hats, and he had like a big giant staff with a feather on the end of it. And I was like, man, this guy's all over the place. But it reminded me of your Krishna fella. Because I felt like he could be like, doom, doom, with his staff.
No, that's just crack.
He could be.
That's just
Could be. Krishna. Could be.
No, Krishna looked. He did.
Don't you have some money for my homeless kids?
Bruh. Listen. If he wouldn't have... Listen, man. Whatever. My mighty God hustled.
No, it's cool. You got inspired. Doesn't matter.
Boom.
You paid whatever you paid that guy. It was well worth it.
It was fucking worth it to
Because
me. If I'd have had more, I'd have given it
All
to
you
him.
needed was some dude that wasn't any of your friends to say, hey, you're making terrible life decisions.
Hey,
Isn't that
damn
funny?
it. God damn it. You can feel, you know that from fucking Burbank, huh?
Isn't that funny?
Shit.
You just needed somebody you didn't know, who didn't know the actual troubles you're in, to tell you how you're fucking up.
Your facial expression got get away from that bitch written all over it, nigga. Shit, give me $50.
I walk the world looking for faces that need to get away from bitches.
He has the arresting bitch face.
I saw the way you drove into the parking lot. You wanted to get away from the bitch.
Why are you a man sitting in parking lot in middle of day?
Obviously waiting for some bitch.
Waiting for a bitch to not be home. Look, hey. And listen. Did you talk to him? You didn't speak to him.
No, I didn't. No, of course not. I'm not going to stop my
Or he
drive.
didn't speak to you. Oh, you were in motion?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was walking across the street with no crosswalk.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. So I'll reiterate my initial
definitely,
point. That's correct.
You were correct, sir.
That's not divinity, nigga. That's,
when you got to slow down to not hit somebody.
Right. Everybody's honking at you.
Like,
it's like, I'm waiting for the crackhead.
They're like,
Jesus.
I love it how crackheads are like, nobody's here. Nobody's
They don't
coming.
give a
They're like,
fuck.
no
I
cars.
wish bruh.
Hang on. They go, no cars. Oh, here comes a car. Now I'll cross.
Boom.
Not and in the middle of, it was like in the middle of Jefferson.
Nah, this motherfucker was talking to whoever the fuck he's walking
with, yeah.
Whoever the fuck.
I mean, he could have turned to me and gone, "You shall not pass."
The whole time that white man is on that goddamn sign, he's sitting there talking to somebody. As soon as that motherfucker starts blinking.
No, he wasn't even at a crosswalk.
Now your no shoe having ass want to hobble across the goddamn street.
I don't know if your listeners
at slug speed.
I don't know if your listeners know Jefferson Street, but Jefferson has like a light every quarter mile. This is in between those. Literally, like just the road. It's like it's like crossing a fucking state highway in Texas. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
you're talking about you Culver City, Jefferson.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit, bruh.
We could be wrong. He could have been making his way to the steps to work out. Nah.
Slowly.
Nah.
Right.
Not in that hat.
I'd bet the
prior.
Right. Nah, I don't think so. Anywho, hey man, ain't you got a little celebration on the horizon?
Is it a celebration when you get to my age?
That's what everybody.
Or do you start counting like? I feel like halfway because like 90, 45. You know, it's like.
Listen,
90 be good.
45. Hey, that's a big one, man.
Well,
it's a good number. I like the number. I don't know, whatever the fuck. But I've always been like I don't do I don't put too much on birthdays, but it's another year of life, nigga. Like, yes, it's a thing. Like, yes,
it's the mark of year. I get it.
You know, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's but when you get older, it's like, okay.
Your day, baby, is still your fucking day.
Unless you're throwing a party for like then it's like, okay, it's my birthday, But if it's just another day past, because like the big ones now, once you pass like I'd say 30, you got like 35.
Yeah.
You got like somewhere between 35 and 40. You're like, oh, I'm almost 40, and then you're 40, and then it's like, what now? Like the next thing I'm going to get is I'm going to get some fucking, I wish you'd brought me an over the hill card. 1 foot in the grave.
Nah, nigga, I'm going to get you an early AARP membership, man.
Hey, I bet I could get in now.
40,
I got to be like 50, another 10 years.
65, 55.
55, and then you start like flirting with them.
Hey, man, every year, happy early birthday.
Thank you. My dad once, this is one of my favorite birthday stories because he had like good intentions, but then failed on every step of the execution, which I believe is my mom's 40th or maybe even like 35. She wasn't even that old, right? And he had friends that like she didn't really know come to the house, kidnap her from her like bed, right? Like come into the house and then like blindfold her, put her in a van. Drove her around the neighborhood for a while and then took her to like my grandparents' house that was set up with all of her friends. She was most upset that he didn't let her put her makeup on.
I knew exactly
where that was going.
I knew exactly where this was going when he said
she showed up makeup with a robe.
When she was abducted, I'm like, dude, she's pissed because she didn't have time to get ready.
Yeah,
bruh.
But we see how important that was to her later when they were in Colorado a couple years ago during COVID and he had a heart attack. And she was like, hang on, let me get my makeup and then I'll take you to the hospital.
Take you to the hospital.
Just let me get my face on. I'm like, Mom, that's Dad. He's
already
dying.
He's already had the heart attack. He's still blinking.
His left arm doesn't hurt that bad.
He's still moving his arm. Shit.
He doesn't smell toast.
Hey, Jared, he's still talking and shit. He's good. He does this all the time. He's just looking.
He's like, you got the turkey ready? Wait a minute. This seems bad now.
Oh gosh! Look, you gonna get a message this week.
Please, they don't listen to this.
All right,
let him try to sit through the first 2 minutes of you talking.
As soon as they heard,
they'll be like, "Man, there's too many N-words and motherfuckers."
I feel like I've toned it down on my niggas.
Have you?
I don't know. Have I?
I don't know.
I feel this right, nigga. We gotta look, bro. Everybody gets a nigga. You get a nigga. You get it. See?
That was the old you.
Oopsies. I don't.
You still think like Oprah?
I can't.
It is
remember.
Memorial Day. For the apparently we're memorizing. Memorializing the white.
Still not quite.
I know, not quite. I put an extra mama in there. That's the Momoa effect.
I'm just honoring the American in me, man.
Amen, brethren.
Yeah. I'm an African American, man.
Don't say that too loud. You get deported.
I got papers. I got hair.
I got papers.
I got papers. I keep my social on me.
Yeah, scream that at the ICE people.
I don't actually. I got papers. I got my passport too. I'm good.
No, you're good. You do have tattoos though.
Which means I'm in the system.
Which means Venezuelan gang. Enemy combatant.
It's funny.
No habeas corpus for you.
It's funny when I got arrested because I don't know if you know when you get arrested in I'm pretty sure it's a.
I have not been arrested in California.
Thing. If you have tattoos, like not only do they mugshot you.
Oh, they take pictures of them, right?
Yeah, they document your fucking tattoos.
I do not have tattoos,
but since I've been arrested, I've changed up a lot of my shit.
I feel like I got too old to start getting tattoos.
You're never too old to live, baby.
But you know what I mean? Like if I'd gotten one in my teens, like or 20s or 30s, but now I'm like mid 40s. What am I going to do? Like go get a sleeve done?
Yeah.
Because you can't go. I can't go small now. You can't just get like a fucking.
You gotta go. It depends. Like
you can't get like mom on your elbow.
You shouldn't, but you could. I mean,
anyone can do anything.
You can. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like
so far, it's a free country with that.
Boom.
I'm gonna get MS-13 tattooed on my knuckles. Try and throw them off. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got the white for it.
That's funny.
That's right, motherfucker.
My wife, she's El Salvadorian and Colombian, and her brother. They immigrated here from El Salvador, and he's got tattoos. And then there's this property that her mom still has there, and they're trying to figure it out. And the brother's like, "Well, why don't you give me one of them? I'll go down there and take care of it." And both Daisy and his mom were like, "You can't fucking go to El Salvador. You have tattoos. They're gonna throw you in that prison and forget." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going anymore." He was like, "You're right."
Touche.
Yeah, exactly.
Touche.
That's what he said.
He was like, "Yeah, I'll check in every season." Hey, yeah, I'll go. No, I'm just kidding.
So, what do you think about the that stuff? The sending people like just because you got tattoos and suspending habeas corpus. They're trying to do that,
bruh,
because it's a time of invasion.
I've been trying to tell niggas since fucking 2002, nigga. Like, we don't have liberties.
Since 2002?
Patriot Act. You motherfucker.
Well, that's just spying, man.
No, it's not. The Patriot Act is so much. The Patriot Act.
Well, no, I mean, that was a disintegration of some things. You're right.
It gave the federal government the ability to, time of trouble, fucking national fucking, security.
Well, no, they used that for the first time. Yeah,
you motherfuckers gotta. As soon as you start seeing,
used it for the first inappropriate time.
As soon as you start seeing motherfucking desert colored tan, the desert camo Jeeps rolling down the street.
Desert. I'd prefer the city camo. Why do they do the desert camo in the streets? Why don't they just put on the blue and green?
That's because that's how you know, motherfucker. It's the UN thing. It's the big dogs.
Yo, they're gonna train people with witchcraft.
I mean,
I know the program.
I know you know.
I know.
Program.
All right, moving on. So what else is new? What else is new in the
I'm in
Greater Los Angeles area?
Yep. That's where I am.
Yeah.
I love it here. I got a friend coming to visit me this week. That should be fun.
Okay.
Every time
you want to talk more about that, or are you just dropping that?
Every time I see him, it's nothing but love.
Interesting choice of pronoun.
Like, it's just always good time.
Yeah. Good time, homie.
Good times. Good times. You know,
Psalms 16 says, no, go on. What were we going to say? You know?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't either, man. We're not really on any topic.
We're not. And now you got me snowball thinking and shit. Hey, man, co-host, do something. No, I'm just playing. You know what? I wanted to ask you, in 45 years,
yeah,
is there something that you feel as if it's like, I should have done that by now?
Like accomplishments?
Say anything.
Yeah, there's a fucking bag of them. I mean, what do you mean? Whose life doesn't have that?
No. Like, not even like on like with no monetary shit. Like, is like.
I don't think there's anything so outstanding that I'm disappointed about the way my life turned out. If that's what you're asking.
Not. It's like you're like, damn. I thought I like a place you like anything. Like,
I mean, I thought I have a house in Bel Air by now, or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know. But that's because I had a couple of those runway moments in my life where things were taking off and they crashed at the after it, like it fell in the water.
You are preaching city.
Okay, we're gonna do a crash landing. Get all the stuff you can and get in the lifeboat. You know, I mean, I went for I've had two businesses. Both were very successful, and then completely went to nothing.
And you wake up,
and in between them, I slept on a floor in an office because I didn't have an apartment. Like, I've been there up and down. So I feel like, you know, other than being friends with that guy who's walking across the street and like chilling with him, you know, I haven't hit that, and I don't need to, and I don't have that house at Holmby Hills yet.
So that's so not really. Well, yes, but like I'm asking more so like
I do think I would have had. I wish I'd had more performance opportunities in my life, which I've had. I've had a lot of. You know, performed.
I feel like that's what I'm saying.
But like,
I feel like
and I've done that, so it's not like, you know. And I got to do I got to do a movie. You know, things like the checklists kind of there, but it's not like those checklists led to more checks on that same checklist. Which is really what the fuck you want the original check there in the first place. so it's hard to be like upset because like I've followed the rabbit whenever it comes up for the opportunity or whatever it is, and then sometimes I mean, you know, it's life.
That's life.
You know. How about you?
Like it's. I guess
I thought I would have beat Mayweather by now. You're not even going to respond.
Nah. Because I'm trying to imagine. I'm just trying to imagine you fighting.
I am a very peaceful person. That's tough.
I'm just trying to imagine you fighting. Just what was that? What is?
It would just be my voice. Stop. I'd be like, no. I'd turn into James Earl Jones. No. This is the U.S. karate team.
Why are we? You call this a team?
You will eat, sleep, and shit competition. Great movie. Best of the best. Everybody should watch it.
Have you seen the new Karate Kid they're doing? Karate Kid Legend?
I've seen a poster.
With Jackie Chan and Scott and Makio.
Yeah.
Ralph.
I seen the post. Man,
he goes back to Japan.
Has his whole career.
Bruh.
You know?
Bruh.
Urkel's probably thinking, man, I should have been Urkel more.
Are you kidding me? Family Matters is still in syndication. Are you fucking kidding
I'm saying
me?
he should have spun it off into new Urkel shows, like the Cobra Kai.
That Urkel is so rich off of Urkel,
I get it.
Off of.
I get it. I just edited one of the movies he was in, which was a B movie, and maybe it's because it's Christian and he's Christian. I don't know.
I know a chick that dated him. She said he's actually a real asshole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I didn't work like directly because I just edited.
Maybe this was before he was saved. This was back in like the early, like 2010s.
Oh, okay. When he used to think he'd get out of everything by saying, "And I knew that."
I mean,
I guess he could.
I don't see how that doesn't work unless he's talking to a fucking 20-year-old. Like,
could you imagine him trying to get recognized for Urkel? A bunch of fucking
his old
gin.
Ass
What are we on now?
Right, I'm like a gin
beta or some shit.
Gin Sigma.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
Low key talking skibbity.
Get his yacht whooped, nigga. Yeah. I don't know if that's contextually right.
Nah, you just fucked that one up.
Because that's a fat ass, right? That's a big booty bitch.
There's two definitions to gyat. I forget the second, but it's definitely not.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
Get out of here.
Goddamn kids.
Get out of here. That's my favorite one yet. Get out of here.
I'm telling you, every now and again, I do a funny.
You do a funny? All right. Garfield.
I prefer Fat Cat.
Okay. No, that was the not long-lived spinoff of Garfield.
Hey, should we go back to Yard House for your birthday tomorrow?
Yard House.
We should have went today.
Oh, Memorial Day.
We should have went today.
Yeah, we could have caught up with all the white slave owners.
See if we bump into our boy.
Shout out to someone
Ye.
who doesn't want to be shouted out.
Probably.
Trying to work on a legit career on ESPN. Or something. What is he on?
So, yes, he's still... I'm not even...
What's his name? Yates? Something Yates?
Yeah, Clinton Yates.
And he's on... back then he was on...
He was on Around the Horn.
Okay.
He does a bunch of shit on... He's on a bunch of different shows on the news. But Around the Horn ended a few months ago.
Oh.
He got a show with but I don't even think it's... he might not even be signed... His contract with ESPN might have... I don't know.
He could be one of those like ESPN conglomerate owned...
No,
or like a show, or
like,
what do you mean?
So if you got to sign a contract with ESPN,
They're Disney now, so yes,
right. Oh, touche, but not like. But if that shit is up, usually motherfuckers end up on Fox Sports or fucking
right.
You know,
because they're a known
NBA
face.
TV, TNT, like they're that's Turner. That's still Disney.
They like to recycle their. Faces.
Or I think that nigga might just be. No, he got a show, and I don't know.
Well,
we gotta do some research because I was the homie.
Do some research for us,
and every now and again, like he be liking posts and shit. Like shout out, that's
yeah. All right. I'll put him in the title for this one.
He said he'd be.
We'll see.
He said he'd be watching.
Okay.
Hey, now that if you ain't signed to ESPN no more, nigga, come holler at me.
Tell you what,
come get on with
I'll
your
put
boy.
his picture in the background of this next one, and we'll see what happens.
Don't do that. Look, you stay trying to get your ass whipped by this man, dog. Like, I swear to God, man, he not gonna do it just because of that. I forgot how we met. Nigga.
That was just an innocent white man.
Just telling a man, black man, he likes his leash.
That was that looked like a leash.
Bro.
It was a lanyard that was a thick...
Sitting on a bar.
Yeah. I was kind of making a joke that he might be gay with his other friend. That was more what the joke was about.
I don't know. And that makes it better?
It's better than a racist joke.
Is it?
Depends on the color of the guy.
When was the last time you saw... Niggas ain't rallied since nigga BLM, nigga. Gets a gay rally every motherfucking weekend.
Yeah, but they don't... I'm not worried about what they're gonna do.
Offend the nigga and see offend the nigga and offend the gay dude and see who's more upset.
I know which one is more fair game.
Right, you're like, nigga, I took the under, man. Yeah,
I'll fucking come at me, bro.
Bruh, I don't know what to. Oh god, I'm sorry, Clint. Man, this nigga's crazy, man. But
hey, that's not the worst thing I've ever said. Accidentally.
By a long
exactly. You know?
But not even.
He's just too sensitive. He needs to keep dropping shit at the door. Like some other people that were on this cast couldn't do.
Most people on this cast can't or didn't. All that reminds me. He sent me a reel the other
Oh, maybe
day.
we should check in with him. See if we could
Let's hit Florida
it's
Man.
It's early in the day.
Let's hit fucking Florida
We're never
Man.
on it this time.
Let
me cue the music. Let's see if we just get it.
Go right to it.
Well, are you connected here? You got to do the whole thing. Do we got to take a break?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Hold on. Let me just.
We're almost at 30. If you want to.
No, let's. Yeah, fuck it. Let's shoot the shot and see what happens.
Here we go. Try number 1 of Memorial Day. A check-in with Florida Man, where the beaches are white and so are the people. Unless you're in Miami. This music is epic. And Mike Wallace and Susie Orman. Florida Man. Man. That's pretty close.
Are you right? Dude, it was the Bluetooth fault.
What's up, bro?
Florida Man!
We got him on the cast!
We shot the shot!
What's up, bro?
Welcome home, baby!
Here's your music. Update from Florida.
Oh, shit. You guys are on speaker. I'm in the car with my girl, Christine. We on our way back from little lakeside action, lakeside grilling and chilling for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Such a Florida thing.
What up, Christine? Hey, I don't know if Gare Bear told you about his former life as a podcaster. But
yeah, he was definitely bragging to her about it.
But
Anything got me?
hey, do the greater, baby. Yeah, what up, Gare Bear? Boot up, huh?
White hot boy.
You know.
How new is this?
Hey, hang on. Well, before we get into that, I want to ask him what he thinks Memorial Day is, because the opinion over here is Britain says we're memorializing dead white slave owners.
Wow.
I feel like
it's definitely. I mean, it's memorializing and remembering, as I understand it. You know, anybody who's fought for or served the country in any capacity.
Died in a war.
Not necessarily even that. Could be anything.
Oh.
Could be in the war. Could be in service. Could be,
Okay.
All right.
I would say it even extends to like firefighter, police, EMTs, like any of that. Anybody who serves the country
Slave owners.
and has passed.
So happy Dead People Day? No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
Slave owners owned the people that served the country.
Right. They the reason where these
different.
fucking wars fought.
If Sam Hill or whatever sent his 10 best guys, he had to give something up.
Did you just what's up, girl? Her?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I heard it. Yeah, that's right, Gary Bear. Hey.
I don't know nothing about all that. I wasn't there for it.
Me either.
Right, nigga, I'm memorializing
So what's
this.
been up with all you, bro? You're back in the country. Weren't you out in Thailand or some shit?
I was in Bali for a couple
Bali.
weeks. Yeah.
Bali. How'd that go? How long were you out there for?
I was out there for 2 weeks, and then I went and spent a week out in New York with my daughter on the way back. That shit was amazing, bruh. Like, Bali is so fucking, it's the best, outside of Colombia, it's the best fucking vacation I've ever fucking taken. Like, it was bonkers.
Okay.
That shit
What
is
made
fun.
it so high up on your rating scale? What was so amazing about it?
It's the city, I was in Canggu, like I was right on the beach. Like it's the city just doesn't sleep. Like, and it's just such a good time, good energy, fucking atmosphere. Like everybody out there is just on the same shit. Like, and that's just have a good fucking time. Like everybody is either they went there for a holiday or a long ass vacation or
endless summer,
or they're escaping some fucking bullshit trauma somewhere across the fucking world. Like, and like it's
and you know those people escaping trauma.
Boom. Are down for some. Yeah. I
don't know how you would have had a good one for that. That was going in a bad way.
I don't know why I piggybacked off your bullshit.
What in the hell, Bobby?
Damn it,
Bobby.
Damn it.
Nah,
I hope you were cooking with propane and propane accessories today.
How's Florida treating you? Obviously, well, you got Christine, nigga. You what you up to these days? We got the brothel up and running or what?
Not yet. We're working on names.
I see you got a madam. You got your madam. You got your madam lined up.
What was your name? What was the name?
You're right. You're not wrong about that. She said she's been training her whole life for this.
Oh, you got the right one, baby. Wow.
She's got the outfits and everything.
Can I just ask what specific what you would be doing in your life to train for this for your whole life? For a madam?
What does madam?
Does that mean you manipulated women around you for years?
I've been breaking bitches since
Catholic, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Said, wait, where was that?
She's Catholic, so yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's Catholic, so yeah.
Yeah.
No, say less.
Domine padre.
Hey. I'm not that innocent.
So yes, you know about the whole, Pope being part of the mob.
Part of the mob. I know he's Peruvian.
No, he's the new Pope. He's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago.
He's Peruvian. He spent more of his life in Peru than he did anywhere else.
Chicago.
He spent 40 years in Peru, dog.
He's born and raised in Chicago.
He's born and raised in Chicago.
The Pope.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what Pope you.
Pope.
I don't know what Vatican you are talking about, motherfucker. But,
the other Vatican, the Eastern.
Talking about Vatican West.
Vatican South.
Whoa.
South America.
Hey, that's what I wanted to ask you. Have you taken any trips out of Florida since you've been down there?
I have not.
Yeah, he's like, nah, nigga, I'm at home now, baby.
Yeah.
You probably ain't got a shirt on right now.
I was actually talking to some of my Peruvian friends last night. I'll probably be going out there this coming March.
Every time you try to get out, it pulls you back in. Pulls you back.
Dude, I piggyback, but Mickey's getting married in March. I gotta be in Cancun.
You gotta be in Cancun in March.
Yeah.
That sounds so. I'm sorry to hear that. What do you mean you have to be in Cancun in March?
My best friend
around
my
spring
best
break
friend is
too.
getting married. They're doing a Desto wedding in Cancun.
Now they paying for it for you?
Mind your business.
Oh, okay. Well,
that sounds like a no.
I say that'd be good.
That sounds like a no.
We haven't talked turkeys yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
My bad. We scratch that.
I don't know. Because I'm definitely because I'm a groomsman.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't know what the I don't know.
Better get more than a flower.
Damn it.
A corsage. What do you call them?
A boutonniere.
Boutonniere. That's right. Boutonniere.
Huh?
But I want to hear about Bali, bro. I've never been. So you were out there for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
What trouble did you get into? What did you occupy your time? I think I saw a video of the place you were staying at. It looked pretty pimp.
Yeah, I stayed at. We had a few different villas, like me and my boy.
Who's we?
Chris. So my boy Christian, he lives out there. And
shit.
And I went to visit. Like I went to hang with. I was just kicking it with that nigga for.
And somebody told everybody he was Snoop Dogg or Snoop Dogg's nephew or something.
Yeah, That's what
everyone thought that.
Yeah. So one of Christian's.
Oh my God, they bought it?
Yeah, they bought it. These, bro, like I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, no, stop lying, bro. Like, it was the wildest shit. Like,
You're the closest thing I see that looks like him.
it was the wildest shit. Like, they really thought I was fucking Snoop's nephew. Like, it was the craziest shit. Like, it was funny. Because the Honda homies who's like a super promoter out there, like he had put that in the promoter text thread.
And
like
flyers and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Attended by.
Like literally
Celebrity appearance by.
Like literally one of the dudes out there, he was trying to get me to host a villa party with him.
You shoulda.
That's looking wild.
Like
you totally shoulda.
We just ended up throwing our own shit.
I got you.
Like, fuck out of here.
You should have kept making an announcement about that.
If he'd have paid me for it, nigga, I'd have been like, nigga, say less. Just run it. I'll be there. Nigga, send me a fucking Gojek. I'll be there. Nah, Bali's, bruh. It was all, you know how I get down, nigga. All I did was fucking club and eat. Like, bruh. It was amazing though. Like, it's a super melting pot, but it's a whole lot of fucking like Europeans, Russians, Australians, but you know, a whole lot of.
I gotta ask you this. What is the drug culture like out there? Because you know, I've been to the Philippines, and that's a super no-go. They're extremely strict out there. They'll straight up shoot you if they think you're doing drugs or have drugs on you or selling drugs, anything like that. And I know Thailand is, at least open to weed. So where does Bali fall in the formula?
It's out.
Could you be like walking the streets smoking a joint, or was that like absolutely no? Like, what's the vibe?
Yeah, but like, nah. Cause the weed out there is trash. So like, if you're smoking like their weed, like, cause everybody smokes like cigarettes, vapes. Like it's like vape culture is like super heavy out there, and everybody's smoking cigarettes. So like, if you're smoking a joint, like the weed, like my weed is super super loud. So when I was flaming up, like motherfuckers just like, whoa, like what the fuck? Where's that coming from? But like, if you
bring your own shit out there.
Don't be asking questions about legalities without the statute of limitation.
Did you have American?
You are a founding member. You are a founding member of this podcast.
Regardless of how it got there, did you have American weed or Bali weed?
I had American everything.
Gotcha.
Except the ladies.
Heard, Chef.
Boom! That part. Yeah.
Pretty sure you'd hook up with the American ladies.
Big
there.
old facts. Not a single one.
Almost
though. Almost
what?
Because dude, I met a chick that I knew out there. Well, not like I had met her at a party. I used to date one of her sisters. I used to date one of her best friend's sisters. And I seen her at parties, like, long time ago, 15 years ago, and bumped into her in Bali. And
that's wild.
That almost was
That's random.
That almost was a thing.
And you recognize her still?
Bruh, no, I didn't even recognize her. Like, we were just talking because she was a Filipino chick, and we were just talking, and she was just like, yeah, I'm from LA. I was like, and then she said where she was from in LA. She's like, yeah, like I'm like Inglewood, Fairfax. I said, no, I know the poppin' Filipinos around there. I said, if you from there, that means you know these people. And when I said that, her face dropped. And then I was like, that means you have to know such and such. And she was like, dude, that's my best fucking friend. I was like, that means you have to have been at this party on this date. And she was like, I fucking was. I was like, yeah.
And then you were like, served.
Right. You been served, bitch. You owe me maternity, bitch. No, I'm just playing. Nah, she was cool as a motherfucker. But no, anywho, I don't even know why I said all of that.
Garrett asked.
Oh, no, you said, but not.
The ladies, that's fine.
Anywho.
Anyway, Garrett, we're going to, we'll have to catch up with you more off the.
Look, we got, anywho, Garrett Bear. Look, this is Kev giving the
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we recorded it all.
Perfect.
We're recording, brother.
Yeah, we got to catch up off the record.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's that part. That
You were
part.
asking some questions back there about Bali.
Yeah, we gotta. This is the first episode. Kev's gonna have to actually edit.
This isn't Barbara Walters, you know.
I can only ask about Bali, not Molly. Oh shit! What, did I say that out loud?
Maui Wowie. I believe we've lost Florida, man. No, I'm just kidding.
He went through a ton. He's going through the Everglades right now.
We'll be right back.
It's a hurricane in Florida.
Oh my god.
And we're back.
Yes, we are.
Hello, my people. How you doing today? Happy Memorial Day. Did you guys say that already today?
You know what? We actually had a discussion about what Memorial Day is. And Britton said Memorial Day commemorates all the dead white slave owners.
Oh my gosh. Britton.
Yeah, I was like, that's. I feel like you're leaving a couple people out there.
Jeez. Is that what it is to you?
Yeah, fuck America. Yeah.
Hey, now that you were gifted Juneteenth.
Yeah, it's right. Talk to me in 3 weeks.
What's up?
Is it your birthday today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Happy
Pharaoh fan. Tomorrow.
Pharaoh.
Say happy birthday to Kevin all the way from the East Coast. Say it again. You want a snack?
Oh, not me.
Yeah, okay. You know Pharaoh's a West Coast cat, right? He's from Inglewood.
I wasn't sure. You just said feral. I just thought it was a feral animal.
That's her cat's name.
Oh, no. But see, that's how he got his name. It's so funny. I didn't know the word feral at the time. When I went to adopt him, the guard went to take him out his cage. And he's like, you sure you want this cat? And I said, yeah, why? He's like, he's feral. I'm like, oh, Pharaoh. That's
What a cute name. It's almost like Ferris Bueller.
I'll take him.
I'll take feral.
And later on, I was like, oh, shit.
The guy getting them out of the cage is like, hey, I got a couple other feral cats if you want them.
Pharaoh's fighting him. I'm like, he's adorable.
Is he one of those cats that was like outside and then once he came in, he's like, yeah, I'm not interested in outside anymore? Because I had one like that.
For a while. He was very scared, very quiet, had to earn his trust. And now he's for the streets, man.
Oh, okay.
Now he's for the streets. I let him out sometimes and he won't come back for a while. And then one day that's just gonna tick on by. No, let's not do that. How was your weekend?
She's talking to you.
Oh,
Kev.
she's talking to me. Felt great. Fantastic.
Yeah. Wonderful. What do you have planned for your birthday?
Anything.
Man?
It was a really relaxing weekend of coding and watching media.
Sounds eventful.
I saw Bad Thoughts. That was really funny. 2 thumbs up for that.
In the theaters or?
No, it's a TV show. It's a Tom Segura TV show, like a sketch comedy show.
Oh,
it's pretty
was
great.
It funny?
Oh man, it's one of the funniest things.
I almost tuned into one of the episodes on Joe Rogan, and he was a guest, Tom Segura. It's funny you bring him up. I was on a road trip today back from Maryland. Went to a friend's family reunion, barbecue.
You went to a friend's family reunion?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I was ultimately invited because it was going to take place in a vineyard. And you know me and wine. You know me and wine, darling. We just go much. So it was freaking ultimate.
Martha's?
It was like huh?
Martha's?
That shit ain't in Maryland.
No, it wasn't Martha's.
No, you're right. That's in.
I think it was called Langamore.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what it was, but it was crazy because it's called Langamore wine cellars. But I went, so they are a huge Trinidadian family. And boy,
Lengamur.
I did not know what I was getting myself into when I went to this fucking barbecue family. This shit lasted 3 days. No one slept at all. Oh my God.
Wow.
The first night we were there.
What was in the barbecue sauce?
Weed.
It wasn't. No, yes, right. Okay. So
Trinidadian, right. My bad.
Okay, so the first night I got there was supposed to be a meet and greet and an update with all the cousins. Like, yeah, I'm your cousin too. And this your auntie and whatever. So there was this one aunt there, and anyone who was arriving at the party, like within the first 2 minutes, she's like, take the shots. And I'm like, shot. I was like, I didn't really want to drink. You know, I'm like, I didn't want to drink that weekend. I'm taking antibiotics. I didn't want to do the mixing thing. I mean, that went right down the drain when I went to the vineyard. But later I find out, she says, don't worry, it's non-alcoholic. Said,
what?
All right, cool. Everybody's like, oh, okay, no alcohol, no big deal. But then she's like, take another one. Took another one. And then the third one, one more. And I'm like, okay, why is she pushing these shots so hard? There's no alcohol. You know, what's the catch? You know, maybe it's maybe she just wants to set the vibe, the mood. Later on, when I'm finishing my third, it's called doubles. This is a Caribbean thing. Doubles, it's a food that is a Trinidad.
You're eating a lot.
I was eating and I'm like, all right, let me make my way to the cooler. I opened the cooler and it was loaded with a bunch of THC drinks. And I'm like, wait, this woman, without anyone's consent, drugged the whole fucking family. The whole family.
That's
awesome. Like everybody tweaking at some point. And then now we're watching the Knicks game. Oh my God. And everyone was going crazy over the Knicks game. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel it. I'm like, do you feel it? People were like not feeling it right away. All I know is that it lasted forever. And I was, I got in my head a little bit. I started getting a little anxiety because I don't like edibles. I don't like anything that I can't control. So I'm like,
well, what's the amount of THC you ended up drinking?
So they were 10. It was 10 milligrams
per shot.
And it was 10 milligrams. The can was 10 milligrams.
That's not bad at all.
No. So it was okay, but it was noticeable. But I think the way that we took it, like we was taking it back to like to the head, it hit later, and it hit kind of, it was evident. And
you could say you were stoned.
Yeah, and everybody was forgetting shit. They were talking, and in the middle of the conversation, they were like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "No way! This family is ridiculous." And then the instruments. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
We were outside and we were playing all these instruments. My family does that too, but this
like
family
spoons?
did it for 2 days. Yes, everything: pots, pans, cowbell,
more cowbell,
maracas. And what's that scratchy thing? The
washboard?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, playing a washboard. My grandfather was in this little 3-piece band where he played the saw.
The saw?
Yeah, you take a big giant saw that's flimsy, and then he had a violin bow, and he'd run it across it and be like, woo, woo, woo. And this other guy had a stick on an upside down like water basin that was tied to the basin, and he would thumb the rope and tighten the stick to be like dum 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 dum. It was the weirdest.
These motherfuckers manufactured their own instruments.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, I used to do that as a kid. Me and my cousins would go to the hallway, and we would take all these pots and pans and spoons and jars, and we would get crazy.
Just bang them together.
And we would play church. That's what we would call it. Let's play church. We were in church all the time. And so
you were playing church at home away from church?
Yes.
You had too much church.
No such thing, Saya.
Okay.
Get you some Jesus in you.
All right.
Yeah. So, Brett, what's going on? I hear you have some new music coming out.
So, dude, it's coming in hot.
I'm doing it. What's up with that? When is it coming out?
I got another single dropping this Friday.
This Friday.
It's on, baby. It's on.
Oh, this
Last
you know,
Friday.
I don't hear any. Did he drop the?
He ain't do shit. This motherfucker.
I don't hear. So
you didn't hear that?
Nothing. I hear nothing. Never. Mm-mm.
Well, the timing was perfect. As if you had heard that.
The timing
Really?
was perfect. Yeah, because he had played that was funny.
Alignment.
I wonder how I can get that to go. Anyway, I'll work on that.
Yeah,
not on there.
I'm not. Instead of dropping the, I couldn't because I can't get them mastered fast enough to have it out the 5-piece out by this by the 28th. So I'm gonna do it June 28th, which is actually the day before what would have been my parents' anniversary. What is their parent? But the 29th.
Yeah, technically still is.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's special.
So I'm gonna drop it.
That's special.
That's
special.
So I'm but yeah, I got the 5-piece coming in a month. I got another single coming out this Friday, and hopefully I'm gonna come right back next Friday with another one. DBE's coming next.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be going to LA in a couple days, actually, y'all.
Yeah.
Actually.
So live in studio next week, huh?
You want to go to the studio?
Live in this studio next week.
Oh, yeah. You want to do, you know.
Are you still high?
Right. She's still coming down from Maryland.
Who knows, man? I've been on fucking pilot since Friday.
Brought some guarana home with you.
Yeah, no, I would love to. I would love to be in the studio with you guys. You know, I mean, I'm
We'll
here
see.
now. I'm not even.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, yes.
You do your homework first.
Yeah, you'll be prepared next week.
Prepared.
I don't know what that means for the show, but be prepared.
Nah, it's with her. It's a whole, it's a whole different vibe in person.
Of course.
You know what it is? I feel like when I want to tackle certain things and I want to go get right to it. And if I don't have what those things are or certain subjects or topics that I want to like get to, then I'm just being one of y'all and contributing to the whole.
I get it. What's an example of a topic so we can think about it all week?
Opening doors for women. I want to talk about that.
Well, that's easy. Does she look like a lesbian?
What?
Because that's so fucking funny you said that shit. Literally, bro. So I open doors for shit.
I open doors for anyone. Like,
me too. But, bro, I open the door and just behind me is a lesbian. Type shit is coming up behind me. She's like, and she grabs it from over. No, I got it, bro. After you.
I got it.
I'm like, man, bitch. I'm never opening the door for a game of fuck you type bitches. You got it, big homie.
I got it.
Yeah. She literally, as if I was like her son. Like she reached over my head and held it. Oh no, I got it, bro. After you. I'm like,
brother.
I'm like,
oh well, you know.
I almost said, good looking out, my nigga.
She's being a gentleman. I'm a gentleman too, gentlewoman, I should say. I open the door for. See this now. So we're talking about it now.
We're already talking about it.
All right.
Well, this isn't. I can see you didn't bring out the big guns right away, so I think that's okay because this isn't like, of course, it's chivalrous, it's nice, it's you should do it.
All right, Kevin, are you the type of man that opens? So you say you open doors for everybody, so you're not the.
So if I'm just like walking in and out of a place and there's somebody behind me or in front of me, I'll open the door for them. Like always. And if like I'm on a date, like I'll try to get around the car and open the door if she's not out the car before me.
If she's not okay, so you will go around. All right.
Yeah.
Britt,
Madam.
What kind of man are you when it comes to opening doors? Do you open doors for women?
I do.
And if so, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you open doors for women who you're only like involved with, or just in general?
Just in general.
I like to open doors for other women in front of my wife. I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
I don't know if that's good, actually.
Why
I thought you were Latina.
Look, she was like, "That's fine."
Yeah.
That's well, because so this is my perspective, and I'll give you my full perspective after I find out how Brit operates with this stuff.
I opened.
Okay.
My mother raised me to open. Like, she didn't play that shit. Like if we went somewhere, like, she would stand at that door and act like she was doing something that, like, she'd start twiddling her fucking thumbs until somebody opened the fucking door for her. She's like,
"Where's my compact?"
Like, literally, like, she, like, I open door. Like, I'm careful on that. Like, if there's anybody in the vicinity of me,
You ever get like halfway through the meal, mom's still standing outside?
Oh, no, mommy.
There are men who open the door for women, no matter whether they're involved with them or not. Just the fact that they're women, they're the gentleman to go and open the door. Some men don't believe in opening the door for a woman unless they're involved, and even if they are involved, it's like they'll do it sometimes or in the beginning of a relationship, or they just don't feel the need to do it. So,
man, you worried about that romance fading?
No, I got a homeboy. That nigga's like, so if I wasn't here, how the fuck would you be getting in and out of this motherfucker?
I'm gonna get a driver one day and make sure it's a woman.
We totally are capable.
Hey, there's a celebrity that her tires like.
No, I'm gonna get a driver that's a woman, so I'm having women open the door for me.
That's 2 Chainz, and I believe he got.
I feel like that's the reason.
The driver of his Rolls and his Maybach he got.
Listen, I'm big on it. I'm big on it because I was raised around men and men. Raised like that. I was raised, and I'm a woman myself, and I open the door for my elders. I open the door for my babies, the kids, the girl. And when I'm, when my mom tells me, she's like, "Veronica, you're the best boyfriend I ever had. You're just so sweet." And I'm like, "Damn, But I've dated men where they just it goes right over their head. It goes right over their head, and it's just a part of it. It's chivalry, and I think chivalry is dying. And I think that opening doors for women should be natural.
Finally, there's not a double standard.
What do you mean?
I'm just being devil's advocate.
I was about to say that was. It took me a minute. I was like, oh wait a minute. I get it, because I've been in that headspace where it's like, man, fuck these bitches. Look, it's that good women are dying, so niggas don't feel like going out of their way to accommodate these basic ass fucking entitled or feel like it they entitled ass people. Like,
and that's the argument. This was the TikTok this discussion I was having during the road trip with my friend. He's like, I mean, I'm not gonna do that unless I'm dating them too if they fucking deserve it. Like, I'm not just gonna. And so I had an issue with that, because I'm like, okay, so when you say please or thank you or may I or you open the door and you just for any stranger, are you doing it because they deserve it and they're worthy of it, or are you doing it because that's just you, how you are as a person? That's you naturally like that. That's just how you were raised. Like, I feel like it should be the same thing. I don't think
what's the race of the stranger?
Oh God,
but please thank you on this. Like, that's just common courtesy. When we talk about opening doors, like, I'm a nigga in these streets by myself. Like if I'm out with a woman, I respect her. So I'm opening the door for her. Like I'm not walking the streets with a chick that I don't respect enough to open a fucking door for. Like, you know? So it's like
you're acknowledging.
I will say, like,
if I'm walking down the street, like if a motherfucker, I gotta fight. If I gotta break my stride to hold the door, I'm probably not gonna do that shit. Like, unless you're a bad, unless you're a baddie. Like I'm not about like.
Yeah, I'm not saying like every time, every single time, you know. But when it's right and it feels smooth,
but if I'm taking, if you with me, you could put your hands and you don't need hands tonight.
Get her a muff.
Oh yeah.
So,
if I'm with you,
well, you can get her a muff so she doesn't have to take her hands out of it. You put a little chihuahua in there.
You flirting. You flirting.
Okay, that was a great. No, honestly, this is a good time. This is like a preview to next week.
I would reach over and unlock the door for you, darling, like a Bronx Tale. Remember the Mother and I in the Bronx Tale when she opens the door?
Well, I remember.
Yeah, I do that. All right, Kevin.
All right.
So next week,
I was just saying this is like a preview for next week where we're gonna dig into the deep issues like opening doors.
Yeah, we all got homework. We'll talk
you
about that.
Talk about my homework. So I'm putting the music on.
We'll talk about this after.
Like this, okay? So they don't have any issues in the future.
Oh, we ain't gonna have no issue.
Okay.
Oh, you playing again? Where are you drinking?
See y'all next week.